Alright, I figured with the new year starting, we might as well talk about what the top 10 movies of 2015 are for me. And I got my list right here. And we're just going to start off right now. Number 10 being Pixar's new film, The Good Dinosaur. Now, if you don't know, me and dinosaurs in general, we have a long history connection. Going back to Jurassic Park, when I first saw it when I was like 2 years old. Love the film ever since. I've had a real connection to dinosaurs ever since. It's sort of died down as of right now, but I'm still excited to see. Every time there's a dinosaur movie on screen, I go see it. Because I just love watching dinosaurs on the big screen. Like, if a movie gets it right, dinosaurs can look freaking amazing. And I saw Jurassic Park released in 3D in April of, like, 2013, I believe. See, dinosaurs were huge. We saw it on the mega screen, and it was amazing. They looked just huge. I love seeing them on screen. And seeing Pixar tackle a dinosaur movie is something new. And I am kind of nervous because Pixar's slate hasn't really been that good right now. I mean, they released Monsters University. That was stupid. Didn't like it at all, not one thing. They had Cars 2 released I believe a few years ago. And it's like, I believe Brave was the last good film that Pixar released, if I'm correct. But sorry, I'm excited for it. I mean, not excited. I want to see it. I'm not really like pumped up for it. I just want to see it because it just sounds interesting. No plot of it has been released yet. There's no official plot, but it's like Pixar doing a dinosaur film. Kind of want to see it. Number 9. SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie. That's right. They're making another movie coming out in February. I'm going to see it either way because I'm going to take my brother and sister to see it because they're going to be like, oh, we want to see it. We want to see SpongeBob. And they're in 5th grade. And I kind of want to see it too. It looks intriguing. Antonio Banderas plays a villain in it. And okay, weird casting choice. But it's SpongeBob. Everything's weird in SpongeBob. But as of right now, I don't have a... When I was a kid, I loved SpongeBob. I mean, who did? Honestly, who didn't love SpongeBob? If you say you didn't, then you either didn't grow up on TV or you just didn't live in a house. That simple. But it's something I grew up a lot with, and I don't have a big connection to it like I do with dinosaurs from like Jurassic Park. I don't. That's my thing. Jurassic Park and that's my thing. I own that. But it's SpongeBob. I'm open for it. It could be good. Hell, the last few movies that I thought were gonna bomb turned out to be fairly good. Like you got Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought that was gonna bomb, but it didn't. Frozen. I thought that was gonna bomb. It didn't. Lego Movie. I thought that was gonna bomb. It didn't. These are movies that I've always underestimated, and never underestimate a movie until you've actually seen it. Don't judge a movie until you've seen it. That's what I live. That's my philosophy for cinema, anyways. But I'm open for it. I mean, it's nothing I'm eager to see, but I'm open for it. Number 8 is Tomorrowland. I have no idea what the movie's about. It just looks cool. It's a Disney film, and the only trailer for it released is pretty much this girl's being released from prison, and she's getting all her stuff back, all her possessions, and she finds this coin that she knows is not hers. She drops it on the ground, she reaches down to pick it up. She's instantly, like, teleported or transported to an alternate dimension, and it's like, it's got a futurific Cinderella castle behind her or something like that, and it looks intriguing. I have no idea what that is, so I'm gonna see it. If I have no idea what the movie's about and it looks interesting to learn what it's about, I'm gonna see it. So, yeah. Number 7, Terminator Genesis. Is that what the Y is in there for? Because it's Genesis. It's Genesis with a Y at the end. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But I am looking forward to it. It looks like they're going the X-Men route, where they're going to go back in time. They're going to stop this whole future from happening. I don't know how many times they've tried to stop it. They've tried to stop it 3 times now. 3 times I would be like, you know what? Let's accept it. We just killed ourselves on that day of 80 whatever that Judgment Day happened, 1990 something, I don't know. But it's like, accept it. I would just be like, you know what, we're done. Let's just accept it, because it's 3 times, hasn't worked. Let's just give up. Okay, so Terminator, it's going the X-Men route of we want to erase everything that's happened in the previous movies, which no, do not. I repeat, do not try to fuck up the continuity and be like, oh, we're just going to erase the first 2 Terminator films and also number 3 and 4. It's, no, do not start a new trilogy. Do not do that whatsoever. We are done with Terminator. The only reason I'm seeing this is because I kind of have to. It's one of the biggest movies of the year. I gotta see it. And it does honestly look a little bit intriguing, but we don't need any more Terminator films. Stop it. We don't. Salvation, bombed. Rise of the Machines, bombed. This movie is probably going to bomb too. It's probably going to be the only good sequel since Terminator 2, but it may not be. We don't know yet. Okay, so moving on from that, we got number 6. Fantastic Four. Nothing about this film has been released, but it's Fantastic Four, and it's Marvel doing a different type of superhero film. I'm intrigued. It's coming out this August, and I saw the first Fantastic Four trilogy. Didn't like any of them. I thought they were all boring. They were lame. They were stupid. They were pointless. They were dumb. They were terrible. But this one, with Avengers being released, I do have hopes for this. I do believe that ever since Avengers, comic book movies, aside from Man of Steel and Dark Knight Rises, I'm sorry, but I hate those movies. I hate them. I think they're terrible. But ever since then, every comic book film, except for those 2, has been really good. They've been all solid, so this should be really good. This really should be. So I have my hopes up. Number 5 is another superhero film. It's Ant-Man from Marvel, and this is going to be the last film in Marvel's Avengers Phase 2. I know a lot of people think Avengers 2 is the end of Phase 2, but no, it's Ant-Man. They've announced that Ant-Man is. Civil War is the start, which I'm excited for Phase 3. And Ant-Man, I know that only that he has a suit that can turn him bigger and smaller, like tiny small, and then huge, like Empire State Building size. But that's all I know about him. But it's a Marvel film. I'm excited for anything Marvel's putting. Hell, they have an Inhumans movie coming out. I have no idea what those are. I've looked at up the backstory of Inhumans, but aside from that, I know nothing about them. Ant-Man, I do know a little bit. Guardians of the Galaxy, I didn't know anything about them, but I did know who the names were. I know nothing about what the Inhumans are, who they are, but I'm still going to see it. I'm going to the premiere of that, even though that's like 2018. I'm talking about a film I'm going to see in roughly like 3 years, but I'm going to see it. So next on the list is a sequel to one of my favorite comedies of all time, Hotel Transylvania 2. I love the first Hotel Transylvania. It was hilarious. I adored it. The animation was quick and fast, and it was hilarious. It's one of the only solid good Adam Sandler comedies that I've ever seen him do, and probably the only good Selena Gomez movie that she's ever done. And I'm just excited. I don't know a thing about it. I don't know what the plot is, but I am hyped for that. This is the part where I'm getting hyped. Number 4 this is where I start to get hyped from now on in these films. But number 3, Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 2, not Part 1. But I am so excited for this movie. I mean, by God. The last one was, I love the last one. I love all the Hunger Games films. I just think number 2 is the strongest as of right now. We still got one film to go, but the first film I thought was a little bit weaker than the second one, but I still enjoyed it. The first one I think is the least best of all of them, but the second one I'm interested to see where they go with this whole District Rising thing, and if they really are going to take down the Capitol, or I'm pretty sure they are, but just in case I do have my hopes up. But yeah, these next 2 films, I can't explain the chills running down my back when I speak these words out loud about these next 2 films. These are sequels to movies that were amazing. They were groundbreaking hits. And these changed the movie industry in one way or another. Number 2, Avengers: Age of Ultron. I am excited. I don't know what to say. It's Avengers 2. What can you say? The sequel to one of the greatest comic book movies of all time. Top 3 easily. What can you say? And Josh Whedon is back? Awesome. You got the original cast of Avengers mixed with 4 new characters. Amazing. I'm excited. Who isn't excited to see Avengers 2? Who isn't excited? I want to ask you that question. Who isn't excited? If you're not excited, you're not human. Sorry, but it's true. Number 1. I've waited for a sequel to this film for 12 or 14 years. I believe it's 14 years. Because I do believe it came out in 2001. And the sequels, I believe number 2 was the worst of them all. I did not like number 2 except for the scene in San Diego. The end scene in San Diego, I thought that was amazing. Number 3, I find is a guilty pleasure. The first one of my all-time favorite films, period. It's easily top 5. You know what? No, top 3, easily. Top 3. You know what? It's second. It's my second favorite film all time, period. And this is the 4th sequel. I mean, the 3rd sequel. Sorry, the 4th movie, though. I'm, of course, referring to Jurassic Park 4, Jurassic World. I don't even know where to begin. The connection between me and Jurassic Park goes back to my 2nd year of life. I saw the first Jurassic Park film when I was 2 years old, 2 or 3 years old. I've been in love with it ever since. It's my 2nd favorite film all time, period. And to know that there's another sequel coming out, a sequel that I've been waiting over 10 years for, chills are running up and down my spine. If I had to choose between this and Avengers, Jurassic Park, I'm sorry. I'm going with Jurassic Park. You can't change my mind. I know a lot of people have Star Wars as their number 1 film. That's not even the film I want to see, honestly. Sorry, but I don't want to see it. I'm going to, though. I know I'm going to have to, but I don't want to see it. I don't. But Jurassic Park, and I know Avengers 2 is some people's number 1. Jurassic Park 4 is mine. Jurassic World, I'm going to the premiere of that movie. If there's one movie I'm going to the premiere for, it's Jurassic Park 4. I'm sorry. But it's Jurassic Park. I gotta see it. My life depends on it. I have to see it. It is that amazing for me. I'm just gonna stop it right here so just quick rundown of my list. Number 10, Pixar's The Good Dinosaur. Number 9, SpongeBob SquarePants the movie. Number 8, Tomorrowland by Disney. Number 7, Terminator Genisys. Number 6, Fantastic Four reboot. Number 5, Ant-Man. Number 4, Hotel Transylvania 2. Number 3, Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. Number 2, Avengers 2, Age of Ultron. Number 1, Jurassic World. So that's my list for my most anticipated films of 2015. Star Wars isn't on there. I don't want to see it, but I'm going to have to see it. Though it's a downer. I'm probably the only asshole out there who doesn't like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. So that only bumps me down a lot more in my popularity level. So sorry, but it's the truth. But those are my top 10 films I want to see this year for 2015, and hopefully, if you want, you can share what your films are in the comment below. What are your top 10 favorite films? Just leave a comment or a description of what they are in the comment box below. And please watch more videos of mine. I'm trying to work on an ending tagline for me to say, but it's not working. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.